the Shroud of Turin in less than 5 minutes. It's mysterious. In fact, it's terribly mysterious. It's a real artifact from God, or it's a fake. And if it's a fake, it was faked in medieval times in such a way that for it to be a fake, you'd need to know about photography, which didn't turn up till 19th century, where it was photographed for the first time in 1898 and then discovered to be a photographic negative. It was photographed again in 1931 and better resolution pictures were taken, and it's obvious that in medieval times people didn't know about photography, and to have a negative image on a cloth with such detail seems impossible for 13th century technology. And the other strange thing is that the image on it seems to be an image of something that's actually floating. There's no pressure marks on the back side of the image, so it's almost like it was floating above, well, defying gravity basically, when the image was impressed into the cloth. There's no paint on it at all, and no pigment soaked into any of the fibres. The image is floating on top of the top layers of the fabric, which has got a weave in it, which you'll be able to see on this. Because paint is a fluid, it needs fluid for it to work. It's pigment suspended in a fluid, and there's no evidence of it on the shroud. It's clear on these images that you've been looking at that there's severe injuries to this person that's on here, that's consistent with the beating that Jesus got and the scourging that he got with the whips, and nail marks in the wrist and the spear in the side. And people that have been researching it speak about the image more of it being a holographic image rather than a photographic image. They're managing to pull three-dimensional data out of it, which is a signature of a hologram. So something very, very strange about this. If it's a fake, that throws up probably more questions than if it's real. But there's lots of resources out there for you to look at yourself. You can do your own research if you get interested in it. There's been all kinds of tests done on it. There's been pollen and all kinds of other things found on it, including blood. And somebody's done some tests on the blood and they've found that there's an X chromosome present, but there's no Y chromosome. And if you were looking for evidence of a virgin birth, that would be the signature for it. But I am not qualified to say whether that's true or false. You'd have to find out more yourself. I got interested in looking at it because I watched a video by Trey Smith called The Afterlife. It's on YouTube if you want to watch it, in which he basically says that he thinks it's a receipt, an itemized receipt from God, which it might be. If you don't know who Trey Smith is, then I would go look immediately. If you're interested in anything to do with, well, anything really, from the design of the universe to DNA to God, there's loads of resources on his YouTube channel, lots of free videos to watch. All of them are extremely interesting. And if you've never looked into how this planet actually works, you're in for a big, big shock. But it's going to be a pleasant one. I'll leave you to read this about the blood. Thanks for watching.